Hello friends, Heidi here from Rain Country. God is good all the time. And you can see I'm out at the property again, and I thought this time I'd do more of a tour. Last video we did, we were just sitting there talking about the property and I showed you a few clips, but I thought I'd do more of a tour so you can get a better idea of the layout. And great, the dog is rolling in something. Wonderful. Hopefully it's nothing too horrible. So let me get to this tour, and I hope you enjoy what we got here. Okay, so I'm starting at the southwest corner of the property. Now it's, and according to the way it looks, it actually is it's a rectangular piece that sits at an angle. So right here, I think I'm standing right on the property line right here. So it goes across that way. Now let me step out here where you can see there's a fence post. You see that one tree there, and then to the left of that is a fence post, and that's the edge of the property line. So it goes at an angle right across the front of the hangar. So yes, that is an airplane hangar. We don't have an airplane at this time. We might have one someday. And either way, it's a little rusty and rustic looking, but I like it. And it's a great little shelter for whatever we need. Right now, Patrick has his backhoe stored in there. But that other door is still closed. It actually, both doors open up all the way. And so the whole front end of this thing is open. Now, when you look at this area out here, that's all city. But they don't use it for anything. In fact, this is supposed to be a road. But the only time this gets used is to come into this property. And those are fruit trees there. And so the guy that owned this piece before, he just kept up on all of this, and he pretty much had free use of it. So, you know, I'm pretty sure it'll be the same. I would kind of like to talk to the city a little bit more and find out, you know, what else we can do. But anyway, you know, we can come in from the airport side over there, or we can come in this way into the property. So, okay, so let's walk around this way. So you go down here, and this is the steepest part right here. And it's not that steep. And it goes down there, so this whole cleared out area is all part of the property, and probably I'm sure through here too. But anyway, so down here I think would also make some good places, for tent camping if we didn't, you know, if we made this more into just a campsite area. This would be more for family and whatnot. And lots of open areas for camping. Doors open, so when the doors closed, obviously this is all opened up. But then on the other hand, having the doors open makes this back area even more private. So I love this area down here. It's I just see a lot of places where if we just had a big family get together, lots of places where people could do tent camping, and then they can park their trailers up above there on the flat area. So I'm going to walk down to the creek. The creek circles all the way around there. So I'm not really sure where the northwest corner of the property is. I don't know if it's right here, but I think I'm pretty sure it crosses over. Yeah, it does. It crosses over to one other side of the creek to one of these trees over here. And so, and down in here is one of the widest, deepest parts. Somewhere around here. And then over here, I don't know if you can see through all the salmon berries. Let me go ahead and give you a view from this side. So you can see the little mini cabin that also came with the property. It's actually brand new. He was working on it. Got the sheetrock in. He's still working on it. It's just a mini cabin. It's very tiny. It wouldn't, in our opinion, be livable, but it would be doable for, you know, a camp out for the weekend. But yeah, I think, well, this might be the widest, deepest part in here. I'm not really sure. I love this so much. Cody loves this so much. The dog is just enamored with this place, as are we. And then right up here, let's see, let me find that spot. I have a spot picked out that I want to put the fire pit in. And it's right over here. So it's where it's not too far away from being up there for people if they, you know, come camping and they park their trailers up there. And then tent camping all around here, all around us this way. And then right here, I think would be the perfect spot for fire pit. And Patrick he's been clearing out trees on the roadway, on the road into here, and finding big rocks so that we can use those to make a fire pit. So you see just this little canopy of trees. I just think this would be perfect, and it's almost also more private all the way around. Being down here, there's more of the creek line right there, and then that little weird pile there, that's right at the edge of the property there. So remember, this is a shy acre. It's like 0.82, and then most of that area right there, there's actually a line that goes right across there. So we're gonna look into seeing if maybe we can even acquire the piece of property that extends that way farther and then crosses over the creek that way. Here comes the dog. What you got, Cody? You finding any rats and stuff? Because yeah, this, like, here's another fence post that marks the property line, and then it goes right to that fence post right over there. So this little section actually isn't ours, though it would also be something we'd maintain for the time being. And here's a little access, very steep access down to the water. Not as, there's a better one that I already passed by. But anyway, so just a lot of options. Right now our main focus is kind of making this just a family area, hangout area, but also so we're going to start by doing that and then focus on making a garden out here. So I'll walk you up here to the upper part where it's flat, and it's not sunny today, so you can't see as much in this video what areas get the most sun, but it should be pretty clear that, whoa, what you doing, little guy? Right up here gets the most sun. It doesn't have any tree canopy or anything. And then what I want to do is right along that fence, because see, we own all that. We own all that right there, this whole area, right up to that post. And this area right here would either make a good building spot for a house if we decided to put a cabin on here, but also a good garden area. So right along that fence is where I'd like to put raspberries. In fact, there's berries there clearly now. I'm guessing they're salmon berries. There could be some blackberries over here, so we'll take a look. So let's see, I'm pretty sure, yeah, these are salmon berries, which I don't really care for salmon berries, but I love this little corner over here. It's just really cool. Love this. But this little corner back in here actually gets quite a bit of sun too. And so I think right along here, this fence line would be a great place for raspberries. And then if we could find a way to acquire this chunk of land right here, then we could extend out even farther and then clear out all this brush here. Looks like there might be huckleberries in here too, which is kind of cool. Let's see what else is over here. Yeah, see, nobody's doing anything with this. So we'll find out who owns it and then see if we can acquire that piece too, and then we can extend out even farther, which would be pretty cool. Okay, so now I'll walk over to this other post so you can see from this angle. So again, right here is where it goes over into city property. So all these fruit trees out here, there's mostly apple trees. I think there's a cherry out there. Those all belong to the city, as does all this over here. So anyway, so here's how, so the property goes like this, and then like this over here, and then that's it. So it's, you know, it's not huge, but shoot, you guys have seen what we've been doing on 1/3 of an acre, and having this shy acre, if we do decide to move on to it at some point and build on it, we'd sure have, we'd have 3 times the amount of space we have now. Okay, so we'll just look at this little cabin. At least it's got a metal roof. That's nice, especially out here. And there isn't much to this. Patrick's already got his lawn chair set up here. And I don't know if it's locked. He might have it locked right now. Oh, it's unlocked. So it's just got a couple of beat up chairs in it. I think he put this in here just as a place to kind of hang out during the day. Got a couple of heaters in here. There's that, and then there's this one down here that kind of looks like a TV. I'm assuming it actually heats. He's got it hooked up for power, but there's no power hooked up to the cabin, but it, you know, it'd be easy to install some solar panels. So it's got a little loft up there, and then another one I just noticed, I didn't realize, right up there. So those could be storage areas or could be sleeping lofts. So maybe we'll some point get in here and finish this out. I don't know exactly what all we do with it other than just turning it into a nice area for just, you know, having like a, I think putting a hide-a-bed kind of thing in here where people could lounge in here or they could fold the bed out and sleep in it, you know, and actually, yeah, camp out in it. And then this little metal fire pit thing came with it too. So we'll have this fire pit up here and then the one that I want to put in down there. So we'll have a couple of different places for fires. For just sitting around and roasting marshmallows if we want to do something like that. But then yesterday I was out here, and that's what this mess is here. I was pulling up a bunch of grass. I did not bring the right kind of utensils with me because I needed to break up this ground right here under this roadie, and so I planted one of my chocolate mints that I got from Michelle down there because I know in the front of our house down the road there the mint seems to do just fine growing around the roadie, and then we'll, you know, we'll prune these roadies up. There's one on each side. Are you having fun, Cody Biscotti? Yeah, the dog has a good time, don't you? I love it. Go get the rats. I love watching them go bouncing to go chase after whatever. You say, you know, he's part rat terrier, so that's just in his nature to chase rats, but he's also a good bird catcher. You getting the rats? Boing, 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 boing. Here he comes. There's my little boy. So Patrick, do you have a key for this cabin?
I do, but you don't.
Rude. Huh. Of course, one of the things that you can find out here is the common yellow wood sorrel. Now, I thought they were related to the sorrel that I got from Michelle, because they have the same exact taste, and I thought I remembered this being called sorrel, but we always kind of referred to it as sour grass, but that is the informal name. It's actually called Oxalis, the botanical name, Oxalis stricta, which is tells you right away it's high in oxalic acids. Now, I love the flavor of this stuff. I love it. So, but because of its content, you want to consume it only in small amounts. But to me, it tastes a lot like wild huckleberries, which we have those around here too. I'm pretty sure I saw some huckleberries around here on the property. In fact, I think I'm seeing some right over there. There's not going to be any huckleberries right now. There might. Well, no, I think I'm just looking at salmon berries. But huckleberries grow wild all along in places like this. But anyway, love this stuff. So I'm really kind of blessed to find this because it's something I can snack on while I'm here, as long as I'm careful not to eat too much. And right over here, I actually found in the easiest path down to the creek that almost has a little tiny beach. It's actually got the biggest area for being able to stand on dry land and stick your toes in the water on a hot day. So, oh, wow. Oh, love this so much. Look at this. So beautiful. I just can't believe this is ours. Yep, and actually I wanted to say that when my boys were little, because this isn't far away from our house, they used to walk over to this creek across the field and play in the creek. The only difference is it was up that way farther. But they didn't actually play in this particular section. But they called it the monkey hole for some reason. It actually has a little rope swing. It's a little deeper over there and a little wider. But anyway, just so cool. I'm loving this so much. Makes me more excited about having grandbabies someday in the future. Okay, well, that's our quick little tour. I know for some of you that have 5, 40, 100 acres or so, this isn't much, but to us, it's huge because, you know, like I said, we've been doing all the stuff that we've been doing for the past, I don't know how many years now, just on our little neighborhood lot, corner lot, third of an acre, and we've been making it work, and we plan to stay there for a while still. We don't have any plans of moving out here real soon. We're just going to be working on a little bit at a time. You know, we've got the property now, and who knows, maybe down the road we'll find something even bigger that we like just as much or more, but it gives us even more space and more options. But for now, we're really happy with this. It was something that just worked out, you know, after years and years of looking and coming close to maybe getting something. This was the first piece that we both felt really good about, and we just jumped on it. It was perfect. You know, it was a private sale. We didn't have to go through a realtor. It all worked out the way it was supposed to. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and that you'll just keep following us on our little journey here as we expand a little bit onto here and see all the fun stuff. And we still have so many options we're thinking over and haven't fully decided on a lot of stuff, but we know one thing for sure is we'll at least know we've got this piece, and it will be a good place for hanging out with family and putting a garden in down the road. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.